All right, everybody, we are here for our monthly fishing outlook for May here. We are at the beautiful Rawhide Ranch. This is one of our private leases outside the town of Bailey. It's gorgeous out here. This is actually feeling like a traditional April day, which we haven't seen a lot of this season. But nonetheless, let's get off and talk about some of the conditions that we're gonna be seeing in May. So, low water, right? You're gonna hear that pretty much every month from us. We're not gonna see a big water push this year, right? Normally our runoff really gets going about that early mid part of May. And again, we're just not gonna see that this year. From a lot of our freestones, tailwaters, we're expecting to see low flows all the way through. Now, the cat's out of the bag. Everybody knows about Antero. And that's a bummer for a lot of us anglers. We love Antero. It's such a great fishery. It's a special place. Having said that, I think them draining Antero is going to be an overall benefit for the whole drainage of the South Platte, and especially Dreamstream, Cheeseman, Deckers. I think a lot of the benefits are going to be downstream there, and so yeah, we're excited. This early season's been fishing tremendously well on a lot of our river sheds, and we're going to be expecting the same thing the whole month of May. So, fishing wise, we're starting to get in our dry fly year, right? We had our blue wing olive hatch really get going here in the month of April. That's gonna keep going in May, unless our water temperatures get really high in some waters, but for the most part, all over the South Platte, Deckers, Cheeseman, even up on the Dream, we're gonna see our beta still kicking. Dry flies usually in the afternoon. If we get a cloudy day in the afternoon, that's gonna be some of our best chances to see that good hatch. We're looking at throwing Sparkle Duns, Parachute Adams, Antonio's Adult Blue Wing Olive are all great dry fly patterns. And as always, the nymph fishing's really good. And so we're getting out of our spawn in a lot of rivers. Other rivers, it's just gonna get going, right? Cheeseman Canyon, our spawn happens much later than other sections of the South Platte. So we're gonna start seeing our spawning fish towards the end of May and as we get into June. But other than that, the subsurface fishing with betas, nymphs is good. Midges in the morning are still really productive. Mercury midges, top secret midges, those are really good answers. Tactic wise, our flows are still holding on. They're still on the low side of things. So nymph rigs are still good. Dry droppers are gonna be really effective this season, and they're already getting going really well. Throwing a little chubby Chernobyl or a dry fly just got a good buoyancy that's gonna hold up your droppers is really effective right now, even if you're using that dry fly as essentially your indicator. A fish comes up and eats a sweet, but for the most part, they're not gonna get put down like they would if they see a big bobber, a big piece of yarn over their head. Nymph-wise, like I said, betas, nymphs, our caddis are getting going pretty good too. And so on the South Platte, little bright green caddis larvae are really effective. Great first fly to throw right now. RS2s and foam wing emergers are also really productive. Buckskin's gonna start turning fish, and graphic caddis. So we're gonna have a lot more options. Now, with these lower flows, don't hesitate to take your attractor off, take the worm off, take that stonefly off, go smaller on your rigs, which will be really effective on our light flows on the South Platte. But yeah, keep fishing. This early season's gonna be the time to get going. Our stillwater fishing's getting really good right now too. And so this whole month of May, enjoy it. We're gonna have some nice weather. We'll get little runoff, little pushes of snow melt here and there, but nothing drastic. But we should have some really good fishing for the whole month. If you have any questions at all, don't hesitate, reach out to us at the shop. We can point you in the right directions of places that are fishing really well, what flies to throw, what we're throwing down to the day. Anything we can do to help you out, give us a call at the shop at 303-674-4700. Find us online at bluequillangler.com or social media at bluequillangler. And get out fish, and hope everybody has a lot of success out on the river and lake.